Hello everyone, I'm Justin, and for today's video, we're doing one last tour. Play the music. What would you do if you were one of the last few people on Earth? Maybe wander around, fulfill a dream, try to leave the planet, or maybe just enjoy your time with your sister? Well, this is exactly what the story is about. Girls' Last Tour follows Chito and Yuri, who after a massive war are left by themselves traveling around a post-apocalyptic world as they follow their father's last order: keep going up. Before we begin, this is a spoiler warning, as I will be talking about some plot points of the anime, as well as both the anime and the manga's ending. So if you don't mind getting spoiled, let's start with the video. Girls' Last Tour is a type of somber slice of life. Yes, this is the end of the world, but that doesn't mean that our main girls can't enjoy each other's company. First we have Chito, the calm and composed intellectual girl that works as the moral compass and makes sure that they keep moving forward. And Yuri, the easygoing adventurous type of girl that is often led by her desires to have fun, eat more, etc. The story follows these two sisters as they move up the massive metallic construction, meeting people, robots, and enjoying each other's company as their last goal is to reach the top. To be honest, this anime is the one that made me want to start making videos, as I enjoyed it so much and felt it had the best ending ever, and I wanted to share that with everybody and possibly engage in a conversation about it. While this story looks to be cute and funny on the outside, we start to see glimpses of human greed, different emotions, existential crises, and many more deep topics that are all well developed and give a higher level of depth to the show. Because, well, yes, this is a story about two girls traveling around, we need to remember that they are by themselves in a post-apocalyptic world. Life is about to be extinguished, and there is nothing they can do but to share their moments together and keep moving forward. One of the most shocking moments for me was in the first episode when the girls are eating some rations and Yuri steals the last one to eat it. She points her gun on Shiro and says, "This is war." I realized that this is not just cute girls doing cute stuff. There is a story behind it. There is a deeper meaning behind their actions. These are war-torn children that know about the dangers of life. But then, we go back to the cute stuff and I forget about it. Most of the series just follows Chitos and Yuris goofing around, having fun and solving problems that happen along their way. But I think that the most impactful moments are when they meet other people or sentient robots, as we get to see their perspective of life, what is making them move and keep going when all hope is lost. First we meet the cartographer, who is trying to map out the whole floor, and this task has completely taken over his life, trying to fulfill it no matter what. As he gives his camera to the girls, we later found out that there was a mysterious girl with him before, and we can only assume that he lost her at some point, so he took over the mapping task to fill his mind with something else. There were also images of before and during the war, giving us an image of what he went through. There is also this woman who wanted to build an airplane to reach another building. Seeing her doing her best in her project made me realize that some people mindlessly do projects or set themselves a goal in order to forget their dire situation, as we don't really get a real explanation on why she wanted to do that other than just because she can and doesn't want to die while doing nothing. As we see that some people are moved by the idea of leaving something behind and trying to find a way to keep moving forward. By the end of the anime, as the girls keep going up, at some point they find a nuclear submarine, and there they meet some aliens that are eating away the power sources and weapons in order to protect the planet. And they tell the girls that life on Earth is coming to an end, telling them that they are the only living people on the upper levels of the building, as they float away out of the planet. Thus, the anime ends with the girls who had traveled around the whole construction building, meeting new people, learning about life, and with a new sense of camaraderie. But the story doesn't end there. As we know, this is already common in anime adaptations. They are made to promote the original work when it's about to end. So the story moves on to the manga, and if you haven't read it yet, I really recommend you to just do it. It's just a few more chapters from where the anime leaves off until the manga ending. So anyway, we keep seeing how the girls keep going up, finding a huge library from which Shito takes a few books, getting information about attempts by humans to leave the planet, and also getting into a facility with an AI. There, they discover this AI that helps them to get into an elevator, But before that, he asks them to destroy him, as he has been alone for many years, wishing he could just forget and go into oblivion, which gives us a brief understanding on how it would be to stand as the sole survivor of an apocalypse. As they keep going up, it starts to get colder. They find it harder to seek refuge or ways to keep themselves warm, using Chito's precious books to make a fire, and dismantling the vehicle in order to create a warm bath while realizing that they have lost a trusted companion. They start to have some dark thoughts. Are we still alive, or are we just having a dream? The line between life and death is getting blurry. But they still keep moving forward, through snow, darkness, realizing their mortality. Chi-chan, are you afraid of death? Yes, me too. Where are you? I'm right here. They start to have these thoughts. Is this really living? Returning to the darkness. These few moments really hit hard. Watching these cheerful girls shaking towards an unknown, holding hands as if to say it's okay, and finally reaching the light. They reach the top, and finally there's nothing left to do. They have followed their path and reached the ending. They start to have doubts. Did we do the right thing? If we had turned back earlier, we could have ended up in a warmer place with food available. But Yuri stops these thoughts. There is a lot we don't know, but living sure has been great. As the two girls watch the sun come up, wondering if they are the last few people on Earth, they go back to eat, nap, and then we can think about what to do next. To be honest, the last few scenes are one of my favorite moments in the manga, and they teach us to choose your own path and follow it through. It may not be the best option, you may make mistakes, but at last, it is your life, and you have lived it, so you should enjoy every moment of it. And as the author said in his afterword, no matter the time, Chito and Yuri believe that the joy of being alive never disappears. I drew this believing the same thing, I think. Because of those reasons, Girls Last Tour will forever be one of my favorite anime mangas of all time. What did you guys thought of Girls Last Tour? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, see you guys next time.